everybody. Welcome to another day of Weebmas. Today we have the lovely myself here, and I thought it'd be great to talk about me. And to do that, I brought Maddie, aka CL, Seeile.
Thank you for spelling it right. Not many people can, and it's unfortunate. Hello, everybody. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Ignore the fuck who's been talking this entire time. This is my channel. Buckle the fuck up.
Buckle the fuckle up.
Buckle the fuckle up. All right, let's get into it.
So, you may remember that 2 years ago, I shared with you how to do Sebastian's impression. And then last year, I reviewed some of my impressions from like 2017 when I first started doing it and how bad it was.
Ooh,
Well,
ouch.
today we've got Maddie's very first impression of CL. Now, I have to intro Maddie a little bit and tell you that by far she does the best CL impression I've ever heard, other than a friend of mine who just naturally sounds like CL.
Oh,
So that's kind of.
love him. Hope he's doing good. Wherever the fuck he is.
But yeah, and then obviously we have a good dynamic. But if you would like to introduce yourself more, feel free.
Hi, I'm Maddie. I have been doing impressions, well, this impression, for about, I want to say close to 5, 6 years. Probably about the same span of time that you have. And over that period of time, I have kept the same goofy personality, and somehow I keep up with CL. I don't know. I don't know how. But through the years, here we are. So, thank you for the compliment. I know that I'm just the best.
You are.
Always have been, always will be. I'm drinking out of a 5-day-old mason jar. uh.
Nice. First question: who do you think you are?
Some bitch with the audacity.
Okay. The second question: who gave you the right?
My mom! So shut the fuck up! My mommy! Are you really? Is this it?
I just am thinking about The Office and how Michael does Toby's exit interview. Just like, who do you think you are, and who gave you the right?
My god.
Anyway, that's just how it's gonna start. She just start randomly like that. All right. So
Yep.
first actual question is, why did you choose to do CL out of all of the people? You may be able to do multiple people, but why did you choose CL as like your main one?
CL is who I felt more comfortable doing personality-wise. A super huge part of doing impressions and voices is you become the actor. You're not just the voice. So if you're just playing a voice, but it's your personality for the majority of the time, it's straining because there are some characters that you have to completely change for. Um, like Elizabeth. I almost did Elizabeth, but I hate who, like, I'm very alternative, alternative. So me and Elizabeth, we clash. But me and CL, there's just something about him that's so, he has the audacity, and it's really, really fun to play CL. So that's the main reason that I chose him and stuck with him for all of these years. So that's probably what I would have to say for that.
Yeah, the It'd be weird if you did Lizzie all the time. I can't stand. No one can stand the voice, and I
No
feel like
one,
that
no
was
one can
part of it.
stand it.
Mm-mm.
Hmm.
Mm-mm.
I was also almost Aloys, but something about him just kind of pissed me off too.
Just I don't can't really put my finger on it. Can't really
Can't really put my
put my finger on it.
something.
Some
But
something
yeah.
something. Yeah, I was um a lot of times I would be Claude because Claude is just me in like a slightly moodier
Yes.
voice. Um,
Yes.
Grell, I was almost Grell a few times. Well, I did Grell a few times, but that wasn't ever my main. Undertaker was one I did a lot of.
Mm,
Um,
yep.
but I really wanted to do Sebastian because that I wanted to have like one impression that I could do that was a that was like the go-to party sexy voice trick.
The showstopper, man.
Yeah,
It's the
absolutely.
showstopper.
Oh yeah. And then I got really good. Now it's just kind of mediocre, but it's all right.
Now we've reversed, but it's okay.
We've gone
We've
downhill.
reverted. Sometimes I do it too. Like for the majority of the videos we do, it's just Ciel's voice over my dumbass personality. But
I
that's
point you
what
to
makes it fun.
Minecraft.
Yeah. You want to
You
see
give
some
me
shit?
cake.
You
Oh,
give me
that's not
cake.
cake.
I'm gonna go steal all your shit and bury it in a hole and forget where the hole is. Because I literally forgot. That whole time I was like bullshitting you and you thought I was trying to hide it from you. No, I just didn't know what the fuck it
Hate
was.
it.
And this has been Confessions with Ciel. Bye.
Confessionals.
See you, sisters.
By the third. So when you started off the CL impression, what did you do? Very first thing, you're in your neutral voice. You never really done it before. What did you do to actually make it sound good?
Okay. It is not going to sound good for a long time. To anyone starting a new impression, you are going to sound awful for a long time. And it does get better, but it takes obviously a lot of practice. And one of the best forms of practice is taking it from the very original version of that character. So, what I would do is go straight to YouTube, probably like sitting in my closet floor, and just look up CL funny moments or a compilation of just CL over the English dub speaking. And every single time he would say a line, I would pause it and try to say that line back over. So it would be like CL going like, "I can't believe you've done this," and then I would pause it and go, "I can't believe you've done this," for hours upon hours, just like day in day out, just little bit by bit every day, and then slowly my voice got more acclimated to it, and I managed to do um full runs in the voice without just repeating lines.
And how long would you say that you got? Because there's a big bracket of like of time that it takes, but you go from really bad to pretty good, and then it's just the law of diminishing returns. How long would you say that it took you before you got like comfortable to do it in front of people and not be like, yeah, that was crap?
Getting comfortable in front of people, it probably took a couple months. Um, Especially like physically and mentally, because there was a period of time that doing the voice hurt. Like it physically hurt my voice. If I did it for long periods of time. I would get this really like sharp pain in my throat. Looking back, I probably should not have had that pain, and I don't know what I did wrong. But after enough practice, it slowly molded into my voice, if you could say that. And it became a lot more natural and a lot easier for me just to snap right into it. And I mean, Caleb and friends have seen me go back and forth between my voice and CL just off and on within the span of 30 seconds. So practice makes perfect, and it does. It takes a couple months to get decent at a voice.
Yeah, it took me probably a year. I started in like 2016, and then I
So,
was still
yeah.
pretty bad. And then like someone gave me a chance. Grell gave me a chance. He's like, "We're looking for a Sebastian," and I was like, "Here's a link to video of my bad impression," and you can listen to how bad it was. But through like actually doing it with friends, I suggest creating like some sort of a voice chat where you can do that. Amino's a great place. I mean, it's filled
Yes.
with horrible
That's
people, but
that's
it's
where
okay.
Oh, absolutely. But that's
Oh, also,
that's where
timeout.
we figured this out. What?
Should mention before we go a little too far, if you are doing an impression and it physically hurts you to do, and you haven't been doing it for a couple hours, you're doing something wrong. Fix it.
Yes.
Anyway, go ahead.
What would happen with me is it would just hurt by the end of the day. Um I don't think that I was doing the voice correctly. I think I was too in my like nose rather than in my throat. So just make sure that you feel it in your chest rather than in your nose, especially if you're doing CL or any kind of impression that's very nasally.
Yes, you want to do it
Do
from
not hurt
your
your voice. If
diaphragm.
it hurts, stop. Just stop.
I was do when I did
But
Sebastian, I would whenever I do an impression, I do an impression of an impressionist. So at the time, I was huge, watched Sea Dog VA all the time, huge fan, and so I did an impression of his, and his voice naturally is a little bit kind of, I don't know, a little bit congested, I guess. He just kind of has this natural
yeah,
kind of back in the throat. So I imitated that, and that was bad for my throat. So don't do that. Find your voice in the
yeah,
impression. Wow, that'll preach.
yeah. Um, shit, I was gonna say something at some
Yeah,
point.
you were talking about, well, we were talking about Amino, and that was a great place to start off because we were
Yes.
like that.
Yes. So when I started doing the impression, it was before a lot of other people um started trying to also do impressions. This was back before the first update when you could go into like voice chats and do those things. That was unheard of when I was on the app. Makes me sound really old.
Yeah, yeah,
But
I forgot about that
back
time.
in my day,
Back in the dark
we didn't
ages.
have the voice chats and the screen shares and all that shit. Yeah, it was a strange time to be on Amino. Still a strange time. But so yeah, I remember going into voice chats for the first time in CL, and people genuinely thought that I was CL Star. There was a whole period of time where people thought that I was. I am not. I do not endorse any of that. But that was really fun, and that went on for like a week. Do you remember that?
Was it
Cause you were.
was it you who went on a a voice call? You asked me to get you. I think it was. I was at work, and you were like, "Hey, these people think I'm CL Star. You want to just prank these dudes, these losers?" And I was just
And it went
like,
on for like days.
"It worked."
People genuinely thought I did not model my voice after CL Star. I modeled my voice after CL's genuine voice actor. I forget her name, but she's
Reina
amazing. So
Palencia.
Reina Valencia, thank you. But no, that's who I modeled the voice after. I just sound like him for whatever reason. Um, but no, another thing that I did, and this is very cringy, but if you feel brave, you can try this too. When I first started doing the impression and I got kind of comfortable doing it, I decided to challenge myself and see how long I could do it. So I went a full 24 hours doing the impression. Um, Mind you, I was in high school at the time. So it was a normal school day, and I was just walking around my high school sounding like CL all goddamn day. I answered questions for my teachers. I got lunch, bumped into random people in the school, and I sounded like this the entire day.
Ah, man, there's something I never feel this way whenever we record, but like that just gave me like warm fuzzies and made me remember the days of being in high school and watching Black Butler for the first time. Sorry,
Yeah,
little sidetrack. That gave me warm fuzzies. Anyway,
yeah. Well, a lot of what we have is history. We've got a lot of history together. I mean, we've been friends for God knows how many years. I don't know why, but
no,
I don't
there's a
know.
good
I
reason
don't know.
why. There's a good reason.
Sure, but
We're it's great because we're so opposite, and it's the best
how are we opposite? I think we're
in
like the
ways that we're
same.
the well, in our heads we're the same, but in the way that we express ourselves are completely different, and that's what makes
Yeah,
it
like
good.
you would you ever do that? Would you have ever done that in school?
I
Just walk
strongly
around as
considered
Sebastian?
it, but no,
Yeah.
I did
Mm.
not. I had people who were in my school who followed me since like day one of my channel, and were like, "Hey, can you do the Sebastian impression?" And I was like, "Well, of course, but it sounded like this. It
Sebastian,
sounded like Sabon.
run,
Oh my god.
run,
Oh
run,
no.
stop.
It sounded. I think that Sebastian sounded roughly around here. Um, roughly. I don't know. It was bad. It sounded like a British Kermit.
Ugh,
It was not
I
good.
just spat water all over myself. Hold on.
Mama,
Give
food up.
me Mama throw up. I throwed up.
Mike
It's on my
Wazowski with the toot.
mic.
Okay.
Oh,
Um,
moving on.
moving on.
Moving on. Okay.
So in the same vein, when you first started and got, before you got too much practice, but when you were out in front of people, how bad was it?
I don't remember.
You don't remember how bad?
I I don't remember. I could go back and listen to like those little voice chats.
Do you
And I
still have
mean,
Amino downloaded?
yes.
I only left Amino downloaded for the video last year. I haven't had it since.
The video last year, what did we do?
Oh no, it was the video that I did, reacting to my
Oh.
first ones.
Oh. See, we could do that right now. I don't know how, but we could.
It would take a lot of scrolling, but
It would take a lot of scrolling.
a lot of our,
Um,
our old and original ones got like deactivated by 14-year-old mods with too much power.
seriously, it does not take much. They are like 14.
It's so
Like,
weird to
okay.
like think about how many people on the internet you interact with are like 14.
Yeah.
Like you think that they're going to be adults your age, older.
No.
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 What
They
a
needed some
beautiful
help.
time in our lives, in our adolescence. We
Oh my.
spent so many hours.
Yes, we did.
I
Man,
mean, that was our livelihood. Oh my God.
we should like it takes a lot of planning that none of us can do because actual
How did
jobs
we do it then?
because I didn't
How
have a
did we?
job. I got home,
No, that was our job.
didn't do homework. I stayed up till like 3 a.m. every night doing homework just so that I could spend like 4 hours on Amino just
I remember
talking.
that was the I am so old. I don't stay up till 3 anymore. I used to stay up to 3 like every fucking night talking to you and Liam and everybody and never shutting the fuck up. I remember my sister like banging on the closet door back when I was ye old tiny and just being like, "Will you stop it with that fucking voice and go to sleep?" Oh god.
Yeah.
Oh,
you
how the
know.
times have barely changed.
Barely, yeah. We just have responsibilities now.
I just came out of the closet.
Lol.
Lol. No, that was great. I remember. Oh, okay. The first time I ever did the CL impression, I was still dating, guess my ex-girlfriend Alex at the time, because I remember she was a big Black Butler fan, and we like connected over that. So when I did the impression for her, she was like, "Holy shit, you need to do that often," and I did. I wonder how she's doing. I fucking ghosted her. Like, I feel bad. Welcome to Confessions with Sam. Let's talk about the time I ghosted my ex.
Wow. And I
Wow.
still am.
I guess technically, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Rip.
wah. Okay. Rip. She's fine. She's fine. Anyway,
Probably. Maybe not. It's probably all your
next
fault.
question.
No, we
Yeah.
have to stay on this awkward moment.
Great. Okay.
So you kind of
It's
mentioned it
supposed to be you.
already, but what methods did you have for um, improving?
There were several times that I started to lose the voice. Like, I would start to revert back to my natural voice, or it would go too deep was my thing, was I pushed it too deep. And it started to go, like, really low, like, right here. Like, my balls had dropped. And
That's
that
like
was when I just had,
everybody's. Uh, we can talk about it a little bit more, but like just about everybody else's problem was it was too low.
yeah, too low. So I had to level it out and go back, rewatch. That's my biggest thing was if I felt like I was losing it, I would go back and rewatch. If I sounded that same line back out and it was too low, I would just bump it up a little bit until it matched again. I haven't done that in a while, so I don't know if it's too low again, but yeah. The thing about like voice impressions is you still have to go back. You are always learning. You are always pitching it right and working on it. It's never perfect. Um, Even after 6 years of doing it, like I'm still not perfect at it. Um, just because it's a balancing act. It really is. It's a balancing act, and you don't know if you're doing it just right or not. So yeah, the biggest thing is never get cocky because you're probably wrong. That's it.
Yeah.
So lol.
You're a lot more of a perfectionist than I am.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
I got really good, and then I kind of just
Went with
um
it.
yeah, and then it kind of went from there.
See, it's time for you to go back and just touch up if you feel
No
like it. I don't give
way.
a shit.
No,
I don't
no, no.
care.
It's okay. You
No,
the
no,
biggest
no, no.
the biggest thing is that if you sound horrible but you say you're CL, fangirls will still scream.
True.
And the only way I know that is
Very
through
true.
Amino. There were so many people who did
Yeah.
awful, and I mean
Awful.
awful impressions.
Horrible.
And
They would gang up on me. There would be like chats full of like 5 CL impressionists, and I'd go in there and be like, they'd be like, oh, well, whatever, like I'm CL. And I'm like, listen, children,
let the
nah.
mama show you how it is done.
Cut the films. Cut the films.
Yeah, I don't usually. I didn't show up in any Sebastian ones. I
No
was
one did
I
Sebastian
was
because they were all tiny and didn't know how to do it. It's
there were a
seriously the
lot of
hardest
there were a lot
voice.
of girls who were doing Sebastian impression, which is weird, but I kind of get, I guess.
Yeah, because I
Um,
mean, yeah, I get it.
Heartthrob.
If they're doing like a gender bend or like
It wasn't
or
even.
I'm Sebastian's daughter, and I'm like,
Oh
okay,
yeah, I mean you could do. Uh,
do whatever
it's
you
not
fucking
that.
want.
It was. It
Do
was.
your thing.
It was trying to do the male Sebastian, and I'm like, it's not gonna be possible unless you want to inject yourself with a lot of
not to, not
testosterone.
not to
But
like
like,
flex on y'all
not
or
to
anything, but I
flex.
got balls.
I got an Adam's apple, dude.
But
I can actually hit the low C.
I got a peen, dog. not to flex, but
But
what else you got? Hit me.
okay. Um, I don't even remember what I was talking about. Anyway, so now that you're good, if I ask you to record with me, what do you do to warm up if you warm up?
Okay, I do warm up to avoid hurting my voice again because Ciel's very finicky that way. Um, Usually what I will do, and I've seen other impressionists and vocal people do this before, so I don't feel bad about it. I belt. I will like sing as loud as I fucking can and like even sing goofy, like totally mismatching my pitch and like going into different accents and things, but the more you sing, the looser you get, and also hydrate or dihydrate, babe. Hydrate or dihydrate because like your vocal cords, they need that. You have to clean that shit. You got to clear that shit. And it's a muscle, so you have to stretch it. So when you sing, you are stretching that muscle. Just like you would if you're going to like weightlift or go running or anything like that. You have to exercise and stretch that before you can do it. Or you're going to hurt yourself. So, and not everybody has to do that. Not every voice needs you to warm up. If it's something that's super close to your voice, like I don't warm up for Haruhi because that's just what I sound like. And like Caleb doesn't necessarily warm up for Sebastian a lot that I know of. But for CL, it's so incredibly different from my voice that I kind of have to. So, I sing. That's how I warm up.
Yeah, I'll be completely honest. I should warm up when I do Sebastian,
You
but do
should.
I? I
No,
know. I
not a
I
bit.
I get a cup of just hot Dragon's Treasure tea, which
Oh.
which by the way, did you know? This might blow your mind that if you went to the dragonsTreasure.com and used coupon code TOMAssurance on any order like $10 or more, you can get like $2 off, which
Well,
is a
shit, that's a
which is like a
good
whole lot of
deal.
money, bro. But if you use coupon
That's
code
like a
TOMAssurance
whole lot of money.
20 on like $20 or more, you get like $4 whole, dude.
Four whole dollars, dude. Shit, dude. How's it going?
So I was talking to the owner, and I was asking if there was anything that he had that was good for your voice. Like you can buy like throat coat. A lot of people get that. And I was like,
Yeah,
do you have
yeah.
any so I can like stay on brand? And he was like, yeah, any sort of tea that doesn't have a whole lot of caffeine in it is good for your voice.
Yep.
So any
That
oolong
was one of the
tea.
things that I used to do when I was first doing the CL impression. I was obsessed with tea at the time. And I mean, I still drink it, but not near as much as I did. So yes, Earl Grey, truly, I would drink that before doing the CL impression, if not while. Is that caffeinated? Yes, but
Heavily.
don't do everything that I do.
One of the most heavily caffeinated ones.
Don't be like me. If you're gonna take anything from this video, it's don't follow any of my instructions
But that's
because
the whole
I'm
point of this
stupid.
video is to take the
No,
instructions.
no, no.
Learn
Welcome
from your
to Confessions with
mistakes.
Ciel. I'm stupid. Don't do that.
Don't do it. Um,
Don't be dumb.
so when I do Sebastian's impression, I warm up a little bit. I'll say like the two or three iconic lines that he has, and I'm like, yeah, that's good enough.
Yeah.
Um,
That's good enough. Good enough.
um,
Okay.
yeah, I'm pretty lazy. Um, but I don't really get into a headspace because I tend to find that it's more fun to be in my personal headspace and sound like Sebastian, and that's more of an entertaining video.
Yes.
You can go and
I
look at
do
some of
think,
my
like,
earlier videos where I was just like, or like anybody else who does it, like they're trying too hard to be the character, and that's not fun. You want to be loose with it.
yeah,
So I don't do a whole lot of headspace stuff. If I'm gonna do like an actual
yeah.
like don't tell Ciel, that dumb thing that I did just to tell people to go watch a live stream, that one I got into headspace, but for everything else I didn't. But do
I
you?
was just thinking about that today. I was like, he really pulled that shit. He really pulled that shit. Thought I'm gonna fucking see it, bitch, bitch. What I did, bitch.
Did you watch all of the endings? All
Yeah, I
two
think I did.
endings?
All two. I did. It wasn't. Oh god. Anyway,
It wasn't hard, it was just confusing. But yeah, do you get into the headspace?
I do sometimes. I used to every single time when I was on Amino, like every single time. But that was because we were part of the VA crew. We had to. That was the point. Was to answer questions in character and respond in character. Um which is a very good habit to get into. I definitely don't think that you can accurately do an impression if you don't understand jack shit about the character. I'm sorry, I cuss a lot. If you haven't noticed from any single other video that I've ever been in, ever.
I've never sworn once. I'm a very good boy. We were talking about being in the headspace and how it was fun on Amino because you had to be in the headspace. And
Yes,
I really
we
missed that.
definitely got through the headspace.
I really missed that time. It was
Yes.
it was a grand old time. I was actually really good at one point. I was just ready for like any sort of like dumb thing. I could just respond immediately. I had all of my cues ready. Now if you do anything, I'm just like, I hate you. You're the worst. I just want to do my
Yeah.
thing and you're ruining it.
Nothing's changed
You
except
are the
your opinion
Wade
of
to
it.
my Markiplier.
No, I'm the Ethan to your Markiplier. That's what the fuck I am.
You're the Ethan.
I am the Ethan to your Markiplier. I am
It's
the
true.
Eve.
Oh my gosh, it's
Eve.
true. Eve.
E. F. F. All caps. All caps. Memento Mori. Rest in peace. I was
ACC.
there.
I saw somebody in Walmart the other day who had a Unisonish sweatshirt, and I was like, and he was a
Yes.
grown dude. He had kids.
Sick. I don't have either my shirt nor my hoodie here, but I do own both.
Nice.
Nice.
Anywho, oh, I gotta close out of this. Okay. Um. So yeah, with all that, are there any fun stories you should share with the class? You think it would be fun to mention that you've done
Well,
while doing the impression, or because you can do it?
um, I can definitely freak some people out.
What do you mean by
Like
that?
when I first did it, I would tell people that I have a little voice in my head, and this would be like in person, like genuinely in person. And they'd be like, "What the fuck does that mean?" And I'd just be talking normally, and all of a sudden I'd just be like, "So how you doing today?" And they'd whip around like, "What the fuck was that?"
Oh no, he's getting out.
Oh god. That was always fun doing that kind of stuff. There was one time that so I actually had the cosplay as well. For a
Wow.
period of time in my youth. Yeah, it was rough, man. There's pictures. I can send them to you. I
You
can
were
send
deep.
you the
You were
pictures.
deep.
I will send them to you so you can put them in the video.
Oh my gosh.
No
Do it.
cap.
Do it.
I will.
You
If I
better.
can find any. I don't own the wig anymore. I kind of wish that I did because it was a fairly nice wig. But there was one time I walked into a Chick-fil-A. Full on. I think I did the voice too. I was in black Vans because I didn't have any shoes that went with it.
Mm.
God, that was so stupid. It was really fun though. Like it was very dumb, but I made a big memory that day. Was it traumatic? Yes. Do I need to talk to my therapist about that? Yeah, probably. I don't want to scare him away just yet though, so we're gonna hold off.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Gotta
yeah,
warm them
yeah.
up a little bit.
Yeah, you gotta really gotta get in there first. We gotta talk about the scarecrow shit before we can get to the scene. Gotta unpack that slowly. Um,
Is it wrong that I have
God,
a crush on Scarecrow from Batman? Yes, it is. But also, I get it.
leave me alone. Leave. Cut the films. Cut the films. Um, that is a whole nother story for a whole nother time.
Mm-hmm.
But
Come on, you got any more?
yeah, dog.
Any more stuff that's like,
I'm trying to
yeah, these
think.
are
There's a
things
lot.
we should
I kind of
mention.
blocked
It's fun.
that whole section of my memory out, dog, because whoo, shit. I do have a lot of fun memories. Just doing the voice back when nobody else was, because I don't know, it was like big. It was really fun to see people freak out. Do you remember when we did Q&As? Or not Q&As, but we would call fans? That was through
Oh
Amino too.
yeah.
That
Oh
was
yeah.
like the beginning. Oh god.
Calling fans, I think, was my idea,
Yeah, it was.
and that
And I was
wasn't.
just like, fuck yeah, dog.
Yeah, we started off with Q&As, and then Grell would
Yeah.
sometimes have us do Cards Against Humanity, and then
Yes,
have
that's where the
a
Cards Against
live.
Humanity came from.
Yep.
God, that was great.
And
I'm
then
so
we
excited to do that again. Oh god.
I'd love to do it. It was something I want to do. I want to do like monthly Q&As and stuff like that. But it would be for like,
Yeah.
I don't know, like Patreon subscribers or something like that.
Yeah.
0 people though. Nobody likes me. It's okay.
Wah. Okay.
Wah.
Oh, wah.
Waluigi
Okay.
noises.
Wah.
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 Us staying up until 2 a.m. figuring out what kind of pizza we are.
You until last week were still Bagel Bite Boy in my phone.
Mm-hmm.
Still. I had never changed it. You were still Bagel Bite Boy.
And then it changed ever since I was like, yes, I know what the sex is.
Yes, and now you're Dust Segs God. With a little medallion. Like it's an award.
And your seal with the Chinese flag because it's cheaply manufactured.
Yeah. Cheaply made.
Nice.
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 What else
I'm
you
trying to
got?
think if I have any more good stories from when I.
Yeah, yeah. What do you got?
What do I have? Wow, I have so many I have so many stories. Like there's just like
Like
a
you
lot
didn't
of
also
them.
completely forget all those years.
There wasn't a whole lot. We just did a lot of repetitive stuff.
We did,
Um,
but we were at a strange age, so
yeah, but it was nice.
makes sense.
Um, Rap battles a few times.
Yes.
Um, yeah,
There's a lot of
Grell will
drama.
Grell will text me from time to time and be like, "So how's
Nice.
the amino thing going?" And I'm like, "I don't know. I haven't been on it in like 5 years."
Yeah, you're a little late to the party.
She's like, "Oh, it's so good to see the thing I created is still alive and well." And I'm like, "I don't know. Amino isn't alive and well.
No,
It was a thing for
by
two
any
years."
means.
Um,
Ooh,
yeah, actual like fun stories. I don't know. I had someone. I remember I did fan calls with an actual phone with my actual phone number, and that was a bad
really?
idea
Yeah.
because well, yeah, I didn't think that it would matter, but the girl I called saved my phone number and would call me every day. Be
Oh,
like, "Hey Sebastian," and I'd be like, "Hey, I'm in school right now,
Shit. Ooh, that's rough.
and I
That's
eventually had
rough.
to tell her to lose my number, and I haven't gotten a call since.
Oh
But
God.
yeah, if I was gonna do that again, I would have to figure out how to
Get
make
a
my phone
burner.
number. Yeah, something like that.
Get a burner.
Or you can just set your phone number to turn caller ID off.
Oh yeah.
And you just have an unknown number call you, um,
Yeah.
which is what I would
Do
probably
I
do.
ever answer those calls? God no.
Mm-mm.
God
Did you
no.
ever submit your number for Connor to call you?
No. No, I did not. Because I was in school and had better things to do than get calls from middle-aged men in the UK.
Middle aged. He was like 23.
Yes, and I was what, 15?
Wow, middle aged. Wow.
Back then, that's what middle age was, and now we're over here just like, oh shit, I'm
Like when you were
feeling it.
when you were 6 years old and you thought that the babysitter was like 30 something, but she was actually
She was like
14.
13. Yeah. Now you're like that bitch. What? Why did she? Why was she special? What treatment did she get?
She gave me ice cream.
I
Um,
I thought she was hot.
my dad checking out my Lego set at at Walmart and me trying to look tough for the cute cashier. Getting a little bit more on track with the voice acting.
Okay.
There are a lot of very annoying people. You ever on TikTok, and people will just show up and be like, "I'm a voice actor."
Not often, but yes.
Every once in a while, yeah. Don't be that person, kids. I was that person at one. I wasn't as bad as some people, but I think we
Yeah.
both were at one point like, "Well, I'm a voice actor, and we're really good, and we're gonna work for Funimation one day." We were so bad.
Yes.
We overacted
God.
all the time. We pretended like we had some sort of self-importance. Guys, stay humble. Straight up, your
Stay
life
humble.
will be very easy if you stay humble.
You are not gonna be a voice actor when you get older.
Hey, if you
I'm
want to
sorry.
be, I've gotten hired for voice acting stuff. Is it going to be my main job? No.
No,
But I
it
did do
is
some
not
voiceover for a
sustainable.
band's out one of a band's songs.
Oh, that's
So
sick.
that was pretty cool.
Yeah, okay. So, especially with doing characters like this, you are not a voice actor, you are an impressionist.
And
That's
that's
not a
okay.
bad thing. That's cool, but don't get it wrong. You know what I mean? Like we're not voice actors. You are. If you say like, I've done this for this band, you are a voice actor for that. I am not. I am in no way a voice actor.
If you
I do a couple voices and that's like it.
I think that
Um
if you're in a video, if someone specifically asks you to do a voice in a video, you can call yourself a voice actor, but don't get an inflated sense of self-importance.
yes.
That's
Yes.
something that happened all the time, which I get. Like you're 14, you're trying to
Yeah,
just
you
figure
feel like you're
yourself
on
out.
top of the world. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean that's cool. We did it too.
Yeah.
That's the way the fucking world works, man. That's
Mhm.
just the way it works. Enjoy it while it lasts because you're gonna hate it when you're in your 20s and you can't get up in the morning.
When
Uh
you're broken
when you're bulking and you can't sit up without making the
without making a
noise.
grandpa noise.
Yeah.
Oh.
Legit, when I go to bed at night and I wake up, my back cracks like a damn toothpick. Like,
Wow.
I could probably do it right now. Hold on.
No, no, no.
Yeah, I did. I did. Because I think I might have scoliosis.
I have crippling
Crunch.
depression.
I have
I have cystic
crippling.
fibro.
I have fibromyalgia. No, I don't. I don't know what that is. Um.
Um, I have
Anyway.
mesothelioma. I may be entitled to
Oh,
financial compensation.
I have the gay.
Oh no, not that.
And, and it's contagious.
Yuck.
Yuck.
Sussy bottom. So I can't think of too much.
No, me either. I can't
Um,
think, period.
so I guess same to leave on a uh an inspirational note. What's something that you would tell someone who's just starting out? What's something you'd want to leave them with? Few things is fine.
Okay. Um, my biggest thing is have confidence in yourself, but don't be an asshole. Because you're here to have fun. It is not serious, okay? This is life. Life is supposed to be fun and not serious all the time. So enjoy it. Um, with impressions, just take it easy. Take it easy on yourself. Understand that you're not going to be good for a while, and that's okay. I was not good for a while. Caleb was not good for a while. You know, like voice actors did not know how they were going to do the voice before they did the voice. So just take it easy, you know?
Yeah, I mean, just listen to the actual voice actors. They're Texans doing a British accent. It's not even that
It's
good.
great. It's great. Yeah, the standards are already so low. So just understand that anything is possible. If you want to do it, you can do it. Just work at it. Don't stop when you're subpar. Keep going because it gets better. I mean, I could have stopped halfway and had a really super deep, gross CL voice, and I wouldn't be here right now. But here I am, sitting in my room with my tree, talking.
Talking because hey, you're slightly better than, and that's kind of the thing is
I'm a little better than average.
you you get to a point where everybody's at just about the same level of good, and
Yeah,
then
but nobody's getting better.
yeah, and it's a matter of who's slightly better, who's
Yeah.
and it's not even that hard, but if you keep working at it, it's because Sebastians who Sebastians who sound like this. Hello, my lord. Who sound like this. They're a dime a dozen. A Sebastian who can talk like it's actually his voice. That's harder to come by.
It's really hard to
A
come by.
CL who's always in their nose. Very easy.
And it's like always talking either super, super low or like really nasally. Super easy to come by. But, you know, somebody who's done it for years and never gave up on it, yeah, that's harder to do. So make sure you're the one that's harder to do.
Mm-hmm. The Also Tamaki. Tamaki's one that like I hear everybody. Tamaki's probably the one that I've
Yeah.
heard the most amount of people sound exactly the same. They like do
Hmm.
too pinchy.
Yeah, it's always just let me go very high pitched and call that Tamaki. No. In fact.
It's
No.
nasally. How do he? This is. Do you remember? Oh my gosh, that sounds just like some of the people who were actually part of it. How do he? I get too low though. That's kind of my problem.
Yeah. Well, it's hard for you to get really high, so. Not me. No, I don't. I'm kidding. I don't smoke.
I can't do it.
Do what?
The sex. I'm alone.
No, you're the sex god.
I know. I mean
Good job.
I know I know I can do it whenever I
Good
want.
job.
I just am
Yeah,
I'm just too good at it that I can't.
you're just too good at it. Wow. Good job.
Whoa.
I'm gonna start talking to you like you're my puppy.
I that's the voice. I think that one of like the best lines you've ever done for any of my videos, and I quote it
God, this
constantly
is
in my
gonna be
head,
something really stupid.
is was in the last episode of Minecraft we did, and we were like, and you're like, "Oh, cake!" Oh, and then you hit a button and you got hit with arrows, and you're like, "Oh, this isn't cake."
So sleep deprived.
The funniest one. That's the thing. You're gonna be
I'm
remembered.
gonna cry. I'm gonna cry. It's okay. Oh, I love cake. Oh, that's not cake.
That's not okay.
That's not cake.
Do you watch the videos when they come
I
out?
haven't. I have. Yes, most of the time, yes. Do I remember any of them? No.
Oh yeah, usually you aren't gonna remember what
No.
when you recorded them, but like
No, I don't remember after watching them. Now I've seen all of them. I just don't remember them.
I just don't remember.
Every time I hear my voice, it's like, oh wow, okay. And then the rest is just boop in one ear and out the other.
What's it like listening to yourself on like a video like that? A
I
stupid
usually
video.
just sit there and go, oh my god, look at that simp. Look at that absolute shit face.
So stupid.
What? I wonder who voices that stupid fucker. They must be real ugly.
You don't feel a little bit embarrassed or like a little bit proud, anything like that. You just are like
Usually
cringed
all of
out.
that. Yeah. Usually all of that. Like sometimes I'll be like, I was really fucking proud of myself for that moment, which is usually when I'm, pissing you off in the videos. Uh, which is why I keep doing that because I know I'll be proud of myself during and later. Um,
It
you're
sucks.
welcome.
You
Uh,
suck.
usually embarrassed when I do something really stupid. Or I like mess up. Like I can tell when I mess up with my voice, and I am positive that other people can tell. Because sometimes I'll just drop it and accidentally go into my voice. Like when I did that cake bit, I don't think I was in CL. I think I was just being stupid.
Yeah, that's what it's
Like, yeah,
about. It's about
that
doing
is
the
what it's about.
stupid stuff. You don't have to do
It's
that.
about entertaining the youngins. Gotta
Hmm.
entertain the youngins. I do my best.
Some of you
I try.
people, I put 18 plus on the thumbnail, and you're like, it says 18 plus, but I'm 10 years old, and I'm like, ooh,
Yeah, the 18 plus
ooh.
is there because of me. I'm sorry.
The 18 plus is there because I know you'll click on it.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't usually watch the videos, but that's because I've spent like hours editing the video,
Editing,
and I'm
yeah.
just like, I've
I
seen everything.
Well, it's nice because I get to see it from like your point of view and like see it refined and all that. Because when I see it, it's bare bones. I'm
Yeah.
just like looking at my little phone screen, like shouting at you through my headset.
What I love is that I can count on you to not remember anything, so so I can get rid of stupid stuff. And sometimes you have to get rid of funny bits because
Yeah,
it just won't fit. And I won't
yeah.
have you being like, "Hey, you forgot about the part where I made you so annoyed that you didn't talk for 5 minutes." And I'm like, "Yes, that's why I got rid of it because it was quiet for 5 minutes."
Yeah, because I forget about that.
Mm-hmm. That's
Usually people get so annoyed at me that they are quiet for 5 minutes.
mm-hmm. I
That's my one goal.
Yeah, I have whenever I get mad or frustrated, I just go quiet because it's safe up here in my noggin. And
It's not safe when I'm here.
CL
It's
can't
never
hurt
safe.
me. She
That
can
is a
hurt my
lie.
body, but she can't hurt my brain. Unless I
Ah,
let the wall down, then it's just instant mush.
yeah. But while you were quiet for 5 minutes, I dug up all your shit and like hid it.
Yeah,
So
we're never gonna reach the end portal
no. Oh God,
because
no.
you're just gonna.
Not if I have anything to say about it.
I'm just
Not if
like,
I have
let's go do
anything.
something. We do that for 5 minutes, and then you go up and steal all my stuff.
Well, see, yeah, we were productive for about 5 minutes, and then I get really bored, just insanely bored. So I go try to find a horse to mount for an hour and a half.
What I do you ever go into the comment section and then just see what people say or the
Yeah, sometimes.
timestamps that people leave?
Yes, those are funny as
Those are
shit.
the best.
Cause I'll forget, and I'm like, oh God, what did I do? Cause I know it's something that I did. So I'm like, oh, what is this? It's always just immaculate. It's like I
Yeah.
get to live it with them. It's great
It's like
because again,
17 minutes. Yeah.
every single time that we film, it's like the middle of the night after like a long day at work or something like that. And I'm like, I am here to fuck around and not remember anything in the morning. And
Hmm.
I don't. So it's great.
It's great. It's like 17 minutes and 23 seconds. I'm gonna just leave this here. And it's you saying, "How do I mount you?"
And like some of the shit that I don't catch that it's a euphemism. I don't. If I'm like genuinely in CL, I will not understand anything that I've said. So you can take it in any way that you want to hear it.
I
That's the
ride my
beauty of what I
piggy,
do.
Jeffrey.
Jeffrey.
Jeffrey the pig.
Jeffrey Epstein.
Yeah, he died. He despawned. Or maybe he was
Sad.
killed by somebody else. Maybe that's just what he wants me to believe, that he only despawned. But he didn't. Jeffrey the pig didn't despawn himself. Anyway.
I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't kill the pig.
No, I didn't do
Anything to you, pig. I didn't hurt you, pig.
pig.
You don't got any proof of me hurting you, pig.
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 Mm. Maury likes seashells.
Hmm. Pig. Ooh. Battery power 15%.
Oi. That's not great.
That's gamer.
Gamer levels are 6.9%.
Got
Got him.
him.
Okay, well, this was already too long. But if you want to see the full thing, you can head on over to Am Has Goldfish Brain. It has a whole bunch of dumb stuff with the two of us, usually uncut stuff.
Wait,
And
really?
yeah,
I didn't know that.
I haven't uploaded there in a while, but
What's in there, Caleb? What have you put there?
do you remember when um
No,
hold on, I
I
gotta find.
don't.
Yeah, you won't because you aren't letting me finish, and that's hella disrespectful, and I don't appreciate it.
I'm looking disrespectfully.
All right,
Okay.
do you remember when Dear Maria fitting every anime opening was a thing?
Yes.
I created a compilation of a whole bunch of them, put that on there because I didn't want that to be on my channel.
Nice.
It got 5,000 views
Sick.
because that's what memes are. Um,
Yeah.
I put last Weeb Miss we did a 3-part fanfic series.
Oh.
It was just so
Oh.
long that I had to make it um, three
Partially
parts.
on Game Has Goldfish Brain.
So I put the whole thing together, all 3 parts into one video on there.
Okay, sick. That's
Um,
like 5 hours of film.
it was only about an hour of the
Not
whole
bad.
thing, but I wanted to keep it down to like
Those
20 minutes.
those really are the bane of my existence.
Um, the when we read the CBR article where it was who is best boy, Ciel or Sebastian.
Yes.
Um, I put the full thing on there.
Okay.
There are a few bits that I cut off. Sentence to Lemons, the one that we did where we had a computer finish our fanfics.
Yes.
Put the full thing on there, and then the entire conversation we had between Sebastian and Sebastian's mom. Lily Oral
I forgot.
Lily Ulris Michaelis.
I forgot about Lily Ulris Michaelis.
Hold on, wait, let me pull it up.
I forgot about that bitch. Why haven't I done that
Because
in such a long time?
I haven't done it. I don't know.
Oh my god. I gotta bring her back. We gotta call her. How is she? Is she okay? You wouldn't know. We don't know. I don't even remember how to do that voice anymore.
Hello?
God.
Hello?
Hello, this is Sebastian's internet sex service. How may I help you
my,
today?
Sebastian, that you? It's your mother!
No. I think you must be mistaken, madam.
Oh, you called your mommy. How are you?
Hi, Mom.
Oh my god.
And I just messaged you, and I remember doing this. It was like, you know, it'd be really funny is if like Sebastian calls his mom or something like that, and you were like, say no more, I got
Say
this.
less. I was just like, say less. I got
Sebastian, how are you?
Christian, how are you? It's your mother. I haven't done that in so fucking long. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I miss that.
I
I
need to go
miss her.
back and I need to go back and watch the one.
Oh my god.
The first
Lily
we'd
plays
miss.
Minecraft with his son. With her son. Lily needs to play Minecraft with her son.
Sebastian or Ciel is sick, so we have to get his mom in or something like that.
Yeah.
That'd be a good one.
Yeah. God.
I need
I'm
to
gonna have to go
back.
back and rewatch that.
Yeah.
I need to rewatch that.
Same.
There's a lot of shit that I need to rewatch because that's beautiful.
I
That
can't
was
believe
art.
I haven't seen the We'd Miss 2019 was amazing, and I can't believe I didn't go back and watch it.
What did we do in 2019?
Well, we didn't do a whole lot. I mean, that one, not a whole lot, and yet the fanfic that we read there is the only reason why I have the subscribers that I do.
Yeah.
That's the one with the 63,000 views.
Shit. Yeah, I rewatched a little bit of that not that long ago and just went, oh god, what did I do? And then clicked out. It's like, the fuck is that? Woo!
12 days from there, yeah. 12 days from 2020. I watched that recently. But
Oh,
what about the
2020.
one from 29? There it is. Cringe. Oh my gosh, the 1 minute art challenge, prop hunt, roasting, reading people's roasts, how to make commoners coffee. That was good. Sebastian calls his fans.
Mhm.
I only got one person that wanted to call. And I was incredibly sick when I when I recorded that one with her.
Ooh,
I was
ouch.
like I was talking and then there was just snot dripping out my nose, so I was spitting on my phone screen. And I was
Oh.
like, ew. Sprite
I'm gonna
cranberry.
throw up.
Float up.
I'll go throw up all over my phone.
Cards Against
It is
Humanity.
oiling in here. I am
Best
toasty.
impression. The live stream that was supposed to be 12 hours, but then I got called by my dad and was like, hey, I need to be at work and all of our cars are broken. Can you take me there? And I was like, well, great. My 12-hour live stream turned into a less than 3-hour one. That's great.
Is that the one that I was in with you?
Maybe?
No. We weren't in there for 3 hours, were
No,
we?
you weren't. You showed up in the last 45 minutes.
It sounds like more my time frame.
Well, we were gonna have 12 hours, so you would have been there for most of it. But
No. No, I wouldn't have.
I know.
I would have fallen asleep, and you know that.
I'd have fallen asleep, and I'd fallen asleep.
And I'm falling asleep. She's calling a cab, and I'm falling asleep.
And I've fallen asleep, and then it just keeps doing that. I'm falling asleep, but it's just I'm falling asleep. And then you play that against to I'm waking up, but he's just waking up. I'm waking up. I'm waking up. I'm waking up. And I'm waking up. I'm waking up. I'm waking up.
I've been friends with you for too many years. Sometimes you outdo me, and that's upsetting.
I outdo you in what? In special?
Yeah, it's special.
Special.
So you out special me.
Yeah, it's an issue.
The feet. As a feet. It
The
is a boiler room in here. I am sweaty.
Swatty.
And I'm in black. Just everything. Black everything.
What Nemo?
Like my heart.
Wow. Well, we
Wow.
gotta wrap this up sometime. So thank
Yeah.
you all so much for joining this excursion. If you're watching this on Am Has Goldfish Brain, how are you still watching?
Why are you
It's
still
been
watching?
like 2 hours, I think.
God.
Probably not, but it's close.
You falling asleep or you falling asleep?
Those are the only two options. They were playing Imagine Dragons on classic rock radio station.
You're shitting me.
No. They were playing on my local classic rock station Imagine Dragons.
Was it radioactive? Because I'll cry. It's
I
like
don't know.
demons.
I don't know if
I
it was
don't remember any
radioactive.
other songs besides those two. So
Yeah, I
that's
think
all I got.
probably. I think it was, yeah.
That's ridiculous. That is sad.
It
What
is
if
big sad.
no.
I think it was a goof, but it still hurt.
Yeah,
Still hurt
that
big
that
time.
hurts.
Yep.
When you hear the Killers on your classic rock station. When you hear Mr. Brightside. Oh no.
Well, thank you for joining me. Appreciate it.
And me. Not really.
Thank you, Maddie, for being here.
I know. I know.
I know
You
this
know,
this was the Maddie 2 hours, but
yeah. This is my channel. Thank you. Please subscribe to my channel. Like this video if you are underage. that should help you out. So
oh, great.
I've been Maddie. And not
We've been
Ciel.
Maddie. And
We've
see
been
you.
Maddie. And we will see you on the flip side. Bye, sisters!
Oh my gosh.
That's how you're ending it.
Yep.